Texas Governor Greg Abbott saying that his state will step up where the federal government has not, promising to build his own border wall. That's how bad this has gotten. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is here with us. Good afternoon to you, sir. Let's start with the report that we just listened to, because it's amazing. It's like the smugglers know that they're in a power position and they're totally taking advantage of it. That's what's happened since day one of this administration.
Yeah, you can't really make this stuff up. You wouldn't think it could possibly happen. Bill was there on the border. He saw it happening. This happens every day, and it happens all along our border. You know, thousands of people coming across, and there's no consequences. There's no protection for the people along the border. And even these migrants are having to put all of their trust in the cartels. That is the last place we want them putting their trust. So we need a system that works, that protects everybody, and does not take care of the cartels.
But there was $2 billion to finish the wall that has now since been reallocated by the administration. And that is why Texas governor is saying, look, we are a border state. We have to do this ourselves.
Well, I love what the governor's doing. I've seen the wall that President Trump was working on. It was amazing. It was very high. It had a lot of technology associated with it. It also worked as a levee for floodwaters. So it had a lot of good purpose in it. It's sad that we have to spend our money along the Texas border, but we're going to do it. And I commend our governor for pushing forward on that, because we need to protect our people. If the federal government will not protect us and put us at risk, then we need to do it ourselves. And I commend the Governor Abbott, for doing this.
And part of this is in the messaging, right? The border wall is a deterrent in itself, as in it's a physical barrier, but it also sends a very clear message. That's something this administration has not been doing. They're talking out of both sides of their mouths. They're giving the message that you can come, but they're saying, oh, no, we're saying don't come. Of course, that's what we're saying. Then you've got somebody like Kamala Harris, who is in charge of this crisis, and she hasn't been to see the border in 89 days. She gave that laughable interview saying, we went, you know, I guess meaning referring to some time in the past, and also saying, well, I haven't been to Europe either. You know, there's a crisis in this country. Does she want to step up and acknowledge it?
Yeah, you're right. The border wall is not just a physical deterrent. It also sends the message, and it works. It has worked wherever we've had it. And as far as the vice president, to me, very sad that she will not come to the border, that the president will not come to the border, even though they know exactly what's happening, that the cartels are running roughshod over our borders and that people are being harmed, and yet they don't have the time to come here. What about just one day? Come and meet the people that are suffering as a result of these policies. Yeah,
no, and the children that are suffering. You see those pictures of people in the boats with the smugglers, and law enforcement in this country is sort of getting tired of our prescription or for the crisis of doing nothing. And it seems like they want to try to take matters into their own hands. But that also creates a situation where things get dangerous.
Well, there's no doubt. I've talked to sheriffs, I've talked to state police, I've talked to border agents, and there is tremendous frustration because people have immigrants cutting across their property, stealing their property, putting their livestock at risk, putting them in harm's way, making them feel unsafe. And so I'm worried that some of these people are going to react, and the sheriffs are worried about this, and law enforcement is worried about this. Joe Biden is creating a very difficult situation for the people that have to deal with this every single day. Yeah, we don't want to see people taking matters into their own hands, but unfortunately, that's sort of how you feel when you're dealing with something like this. Ken Paxton, great to see you. Thank you so much.